Last night I saw 33 Variations. Now, how many times was you doing that role in terms of variations? When did the show open? When did you start?
We've been doing it for 4 months, and I go on stage in an hour and a half, and I can't wait. I love
you
doing
still
it.
sell it fresh. You know, it's still the lines still seem like they're being spoken for the first time.
I feel like it's the first time. Every night is a little bit different. Obviously, the audience has a big impact on it, but I'm still finding new things, and I don't know. It's weird. After what's been 46 years, and I feel like I've been born to do this.
Now, your father won the second Tony ever bestowed for Best Actor, and that was for Mr. Roberts.
Thank you for telling me that. I did not know that.
You've been on Broadway 4 times before this, or this is your fourth?
In my early 20s.
Right.
This is my 5th time.
So, I mean, the Fonda family, you guys really have this great historic...
Well, my dad did it all through his life.
Yeah.
You know, I took a 46-year hiatus. And when I first stood on that stage, I felt like I'd come home.
Wow. Your old buddy Katharine Hepburn once said, you always win the Oscar for the wrong thing. You guys started together, of course, on Golden Pond, and you've had...
Which I produced.
Which you produced, of course, yeah. And didn't she advise you to do that when you approached her for the role? Am I remembering the story correctly?
I didn't approach her. I bought the rights to the play for my dad, and she called me.
Right.
And, Jane, you should do this in New Hampshire. And no, she started bossing me around from the beginning.
There's also a great story about how she secretly really cared about the Oscar nominations. This is a woman, of course, who won the most Oscars, who never attended as a nominee, but yet she was worried that you might catch up with her someday,
well, see, I had won 2, and she had won 3, and we were all nominated on Golden Pond. If I had won and she hadn't, we'd be tied at 3.
And she really cared about
that. But
I
did not win, and she did. And so when I called her the next day to congratulate her, she said, "You'll never catch me now."
So she really cared, didn't she?
She did.
Mm-hmm. I own 2 of her Oscar nominations. I own her plaques for Suddenly Last Summer and The
Oh,
Rainmaker.
really?
Yeah. If you win the Tony, you're going to be the 17th person in show business history to have won the Tony, the Emmy, and the Oscar.
Well, you know a lot of information.
That's my job. We keep track of all these award things. That's pretty amazing. The Dollmaker, I remember that was a big upset when you pulled that off. You were up against some tough people at the Emmys that year.
That's my favorite movie that I ever did, yeah.
Why?
Just the character was, I just loved it.
She was a
hillbilly.
Hillbilly woman, yeah.
Yes, during the Second World War. So I'd be the 17th?
17th person to win that Triple Crown.
Mm-hmm.
So good luck to you. Thanks so much.
Thank you very much. So my dad was the second.
The second winner?
And who was the first?
Paul, who was the winner of the first Tony for acting?
Frederick March for Inherit the Wind, or what?
This was back in 47.
Oh, okay.
Winning again for Long Day's Journey. I can't remember what he won.
I see. And so Dad won the second one for
Best
Mr.
Actor,
Roberts.
right.
The first 2 years, they didn't even have the trophy. It was a cigarette lighter and a scroll. And the women, you'll love this, when the women won the first couple of years, they got a compact.
So do you know where your dad's cigarette lighter is for his Tony in those days?